morning, welcome to another video. This is the first in a series of 4 days, because we're doing a trip up to the Lake District and Ravenglass. Okay, so a little bit of a different start to usual. We're going to get the Blackpool train, but we're going to go Bradford with it. Bradford Interchange, then walk over to the Forster Square station, and then take that one that starts there and goes to Carnforth. So that's the plan. Let's see how it goes, okay? Let's turn the camera around. So it's this train on the left is ours. I think the one on the right is going to Ilkley. Yes, it is. Just after we've gone, actually. So the one on the left here is ours. Okay, 5:57 to Blackpool North. So just going to go to Bradford with it and then switch over. Just leaving New Pudsey now, heading for Bradford. So we'll jump out at Bradford Interchange and walk over to Forster Square. I've been meaning to do this as a means of getting to Ravenglass for quite some time. I've never managed it until now.
Welcome aboard this Northern Service to Blackpool North. The next station stop is Bradford Interchange.
Announcements are a bit loud, I think, but there'll be someone, no doubt, they complain if they're too quiet. So this is Stanley Tunnel. I used to think it was called Hillfoot Tunnel this years ago, because the hill there is Hillfoot. Anyway, right, here we are, Bradford Interchange. We're in the front carriage, so we should be going fairly well down. Right, let's head over to Forster Square and hope we can get the Carnforth train. Right, we've just come through the barrier there, and obviously the bus station part of the interchange is still unavailable, and I think it's going to be like that for quite some time. It is. It's an absolute shambles. No other word for it. We're on Drake Street now. And that there, where the courts are, is where the old exchange station used to be up until 1973. As I say, I remember the old Forster Square station, and I've used it when it shut when I was 19, in 1990. When the new one opened, and it was electrified then 5 years later. So yeah. There's some wall here still from the old station. There it is. So yeah, that was actually access years ago to the old station. We've had to take a bit of a convoluted route to get here, actually. I'm glad I wasn't on that other Man-Vic train a bit later. Would have been pushing it for the connection. Once again here, we're passing the old station before we get to the new. So all this is part of the old station. And they're now further away than what they've been at all, because when the old stations together were very close together. I think you can walk down here, look of it. The old station used to walk through there somewhere. Not sure exactly where it was. I remember a square archway. I do. I vaguely remember being on a YTS around here some years ago. Not the actual placement I was, it was just the training area. And in a lunch break I nipped up to Guiseley and back. Second one down, Carnforth, platform 1 on time. But it's not here yet. Right, this is not our train. This is the Yorkshire Pullman. I think in effect, I'm not sure if it's actually labelled or marketed as that now, but it's that one that does Wakefield Westgate King's Cross non-stop. And it starts here at Bradford, Forster Square. It does. Our train should be on platform 1. When either that's, yeah, it might be on top end of 1. I would think. This is out of action at the minute. Right, our train is approaching. We spoke to the driver in Leeds whilst I was at McDonald's. The R&ER. Right, the R&ER service is leaving. I think there's one more in front than we're going. Not going to London today, quite the reverse, the northwest. In effect, we've done a through south to north journey, a short walk. So this train is all stations, right through end to end. I must say that this is actually the first time in quite some time that I've actually been at Forster Square on a diesel service. It's always been electric. I honestly can't remember the last time I've been on a diesel service out of this station. So because we left platform 1, we've got to go on the down line several hundred yards before we can cross over. And this was done purposely so that when they started having loco-hauled drags, they could park it on whichever line and run the loco around. Here we are, crossing to the down line now. Approaching the first stop now, Freising Hall. Coming up to Shipley, and this yard here, this steel or metal recycling place, whatever it was, looks like it's closed. Because they used to have a little diesel, there's a diesel shunter there now, what's left of it, that. But they had a steam shunter as recent as the 90s, I think. I never saw it, but I was told there was one there. So we're going around the sharp curve now, the third side of the triangle. I think it's only 10 miles up. It says 20 there, but I'm sure this is only 10. That might be the main line into platform 3. there's a disused platform on this side. Yeah, it is 10. I don't think there's any point in bringing that platform back into use.
Welcome aboard business. The next station stop is Forster. Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
So the platform across there is where we'd normally be coming from Leeds. So now you're going to lengthen the platform slightly there. Right, we've moved on to Skipton. Platform 3. I think there's a freight in the opposite side further up. We shall see what that is fairly shortly. Right, we've just left Skipton, a little bit anxious there, thinking that we're going to go or not, and about 3 minutes late now, but it's not a major problem I don't think if we get on with job. This freight on the left is heading for Arco Quarry, which is just south of Horton in Ribblesdale. It's just on the Settlement Carlisle, so it'll go past and then back in. Holding it under 66, yeah, 728. Carnforth, with literally seconds to spare. So that's the train we just got off from Bradford Forster Square, and this is what we need now for Barrow-in-Furness. Anyone with any heavy luggage would have no chance, would they? It should have been a 6-minute connection, should this? It's about 1 now. It's leaving Arnside. And we're not very far off the bridge, of course, over the Kent Estuary.
Welcome aboard this Northern Service to Barrow-in-Furness. The next station stop is Grange-over-Sands.
There's the famous chip shop. Here's the bridge. The long viaduct, so it's a low viaduct. It's quite a long viaduct over the Kent Estuary. It looks quite harmless here at the moment now. You could easily walk across it, yeah. But the tide comes in very fast. So much so that there's actually an alarm. It sounds the alarm when it's coming in. So whether you could actually walk along those sands or not, I don't know. Not some of it's quicksand. It's very soft. Which makes you wonder how they managed to build a railway here back in the 19th century. Somewhere not very far up here is where that accident happened, just this side of Grange-over-Sands.
The next station stop is Grange-over-Sands. Mind the gap
Somewhere
between the
here
train
now is where
and the
the train
platform.
derailed that time. Not sure exactly where it was, but there might be a bit of damaged wall still. Some sort of sinkhole just opened up underneath the track, didn't it, I think? Yeah, about here. Could have run a Grange-over-Sands to Barrow-in-Furness service because there's a crossover just approaching the station here. Yeah, that's it, going across it. I don't know why they didn't do that. Instead buses from Grange-over-Sands to Carnforth. Oh my word! There's Nick Badley there.
This is
Right, made it to Barrow-in-Furness. So, what's on the other side is next train. Right, this is our next train, and we've got the road straight away. So let's get on it. Right, we're in Barrow-in-Furness. Let's head round the coast. Ravenglass. Still semaphore signals. I bet this is one of the last places that will get rid of them, if ever. That's a mini power box at Barrow-in-Furness to control all the way to most like Workington, something like Whitehaven, and right round to Grange-over-Sands, so that Preston and Carlisle power boxes can like fringe boxes to it. Is that the one just coming with? Sure. Right, here we are at Millham. Let's get round to the Ratty. Coming up to the last intermediate stop now before Ravenglass, which is Bootle brackets Cumbria brackets. That's what it shows on tickets anyway, because it's to avoid confusion with Bootle name at Liverpool, Bootle Newstrand and Bootle Oriel Road.
The next station stop is Ravenglass I.
Now, I wouldn't have minded walking from Bootle to Ravenglass at some point. The only problem is, how do you officially do it if the river is too deep to walk across? See what I mean? A little bit further up, because you walk down there very easily. Side, then that line of trees just over there, which is fairly easily followable, I think. But eventually it comes to a road. The road turns right at 90 degrees and the path goes forward across the river. The road's over there with the trees there, and we're coming up to the old Meals station now. The platforms are still fairly well intact actually, if a bit dilapidated. Just south of the river bridge. The road's really close now, it's just there. And Meals station, what's left of it, is this here. This is it. It's very overgrown. Another path just goes straight across. How are you supposed to walk across that? Maybe that's the answer. That looks more like something to do with Network Rail, does that, rather than sort of ferry anyone can use.
Ravenglass I. Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
We've made it. Ravenglass. It says Ravenglass for Eskdale on the train itself, but it is just Ravenglass now. Let's head over to the Ratty. box there, but it's open as a museum from time to time. In fact, I think was it last time, a year or two back, we had a look around there. Oh, it's River Mite that's taking this one out. Looks of things. Right. This is Joan, this is the first class one. We have to pay a supplement to go in there. Might do it once a bit later on. Right, we're on the move. In fact, this is the first time I've been here this year, so of course that means it's the first time we've been here with this new camera, this Osmo. And there's the new one, Will and Beck, Lady Wakefield. And swing it round, and there's Perkins. River Mite's hauling us, and that is the River Mite just there. The tide is, well, about halfway roughly, isn't it? It goes down a lot more than that. It can also get a lot higher. It's about half and half really, I think. Head across Barrow Marsh. Lancaster Mill is at the other end of this, other side of this bridge. This is the main A595, I think it is, isn't it? Main road anyway. Doesn't look like we're stopping. Water wheel is rather lacking at the moment now. See the dead tree over there still standing. That was drowned in a flood some years ago. I'm surprised it's still standing. Mite side. Right, we're going to come back here a bit later. Mite side loop. Not crossing anything here, Burton Road. I'd like to have walked up there at some point, but it's not that easy to do because there's no paths up there. Any trace still now of the fire 2011. The trees are well grown back here now. Still might be a scorch mark. Can't see it. Might see it when we walk back possibly. Coming up to Murthwaite sidings, which are now on this side and have been for a while. Very slight shine on there because obviously they were using it when it was that gala weekend in May, about 2 months ago. Not lost the shine. Right, should be slowing down shortly because we're going to get off at the next stop now, just round the corner. It's on that next corner now in the distance. See you then. Right, Birthwaite. We've been here before, but it's a long time ago. Let's walk back to Miteside now, and we'll film. We might take the drone, get a drone shot possibly. We'll see. Let's walk back to Miteside. So that's down there. That path. That's the start. Where we're going. Right, we just come through the gate there, and over that field, and now we're heading towards the railway line. And we're allowed to be here because it is a footpath. Can't hear out yet. It might be just a little bit later than it should be because we didn't leave Ravenglass bang on time and we stopped it at Merthwaite, so consequently the next one coming back down is going to be a few minutes late. This is where we were, was it the end of April 2011, when I was waiting a good hour for nothing. Absolutely nothing came. I packed my tripod up and walked on towards, just as I was walking away towards Miteside like we're doing now, same walk, the train I got off at Merthwaite starts propelling back around the corner up there. I thought, what's going on? And obviously we're on the wrong side here for the platforms. This is a solid side. And because the fell was on fire. It's a long time ago now, that. I was only 40. It's 13 years ago. Yeah. Northern Rock. Let's carry on walking down here. Probably see the next one up, and then get on the one behind that and get off at Earton Road. I think we'll have some food at the Bower House. Ooh. Ouch. Gauze bushes and whatnot. What is it then? Is it Willenbeck? Yes, it is. That's gone to Dalegarth now, so let's see if we get down to Mike's side for the next up service. It's a bit firmer, is that? The gate on the other side's a bit loose. It can be rather messy and wet round here now. Now this part of the path can be really mucky and wet, and seeing as the weather hasn't been great over the last month or so, what you might call summer, it hasn't been very summery. There's no great rush anyway. Got about 25 minutes for the next train. You might see where it caught fire 13 years ago. Can't believe it's so long ago now. It's over 13 years because it's the last day of April. I remember that quite clearly. Now I come to think of it, it was the last day of April. Right, where's the sticky bit? Sure, it's going to get messy soon. Right, this is the wet area. It is here. It never seems to dry out, even in the warmest of summers. It's always wet here because there's so much like bog, marsh ground, that sort of stuff. Drainage is poor. There's a right turn a bit further up here now, down to the railway, to the halt. Not too bad. Gives you wet all the way up here as well. Right, we've just come from down there, and this is the path to Miteside Halt. So let's go down it. This isn't great. Wet. Wet and messy. So you should see Miteside Halt very shortly. Don't need a map here because I've done this countless times in the past. It's only 100 yards or so. There's the upturned boat. Oh, it's messy here now. We've done it. It's a bit wet there, but here we are at Miteside Halt. We'll get the 12:10 next train up. We'll get off at Earton Road and we've got the Bower House for food. Right, as I say, we've made it to Miteside now, so that sounds like a train on the main line arriving at Ravenglass. I think it might be. Anyway, yeah, welcome to Miteside Halt. One of the lesser used halts, just like Merthwaite. So let's swing the camera around. Have a look round. So that's the path we've just come down. That's looking towards Ravenglass, and that is looking the way we're going to go, which is Dalegarth to Earton Road. There's a path continuation down here, of course, and we actually walked this in the opposite direction from Drigg when we ticked Drigg off back in, I think, 2019. The only problem was we lost all the video. No idea how it happened at all. We did get one day, the following day I think it was, but I just can't understand how we managed to lose a whole video. And these tyres are still here, rotting away. They've obviously been fly tipped. Really annoys me, does that. No one's bothered to deal with them. So yeah, the path there goes over up there somewhere. It does. It was an interesting little walk, was that, from Drigg. I might do it again one day just to video it. Just I've done it like I did before, probably 5 years ago now, I think. So let's get back up to the halt, wait for the next train. So what time is the next one from here? 12:17. So it's rock this time. We'll just get this to Earton Road and then we'll get some food at the Bower House, hopefully. Earton Road, please. Right, on the move again. Sorry?
Where have you walked from?
Merthwaite. That's all. Miteside Loop, and we're just passing River Mite. Hi. That's the one we came up with, is that to Merthwaite. So we'll go to Earton Road, as I say, with this one, and then still a slight bit that is a bit of noticeable. There's the path we just walked on earlier. I'm using the iPhone now because the battery on the Osmo is packed up. So it should go straight through Merthwaite this time, I would think. Rock going the other way. The old siding was on this side. It's hardly traceable now in that. So where the lift of the sleepers are, there's some dents, depressions in the land. Merthwaite, that's where we got off, so let's go on to the next station now. Those bulkheads do really block your view. Wartmill Summit soon, and then we drop down into Work Road. Well, look at this, eh? This is a bit of a change here. A lot of trees being cleared. And sheep roaming. This is Wartmill Summit. So this is now all open now. This was like the point you came out of the trees. Right, let's watch this one head off and then we'll walk down the Bower House for food. That's going all the way up to Dale Garth now before it'll cross anything, so there'll be two up there. So let's go get some grub now, I'm starving. Right, here we are, Bower House Inn. Let's see what's on the menu. Haven't been here for quite a while. So we're now to the bar. There's Urton Road Station just there. Gonna walk onto the green. And there's a post office up here somewhere, so I want to get some cash out to pay the place we're staying. We've got some out in Leeds, but I need more. That way from Urton Road, or from the Bower House, and little post office there, very convenient, Estelle Stores, and now we're going to go down to the Green Station. We could walk a little bit longer way down there, but I won't bother on this occasion. We'll go this way. It'll take us pretty much straight to the Green Station. All this. Northern Rock, heading back down to Ravenglass. Yeah, I think we can get this way to the green, actually. Thinking about it. You can go across that level crossing and turn left. Right, looking back. And we just walked over there from the Bower House. I could have walked back to Urton Road, but we thought we'd walk this way. And yeah, so you see the fell up there, Lancaster Fell. We'll go this way now and to the green. Willenbeck coming through. So this is going to pass at Fisher Ground. Now we'll get the next one down to Ravenglass. Right, we'll get down on River Mite, back down to Ravenglass. And seeing as it is a bit wet now, we'll go in the semis. Oh, no we can't, can we? Right, it's back on the move again, and we're going to go down to Ravenglass with this train, and then come back up on the last one, and that'll be it for the Ratty. Just down there. Not the easiest of path, it's a bit overgrown to what it was a year or two back. Just past Wartmill on the way down, and we're chasing several sheep. can't quite see them. I think they're on the other side of it. I think they've disappeared now. There's the crossing earlier. Path is on this side, quite close to the railway, but you can't quite see all that crap there. No, it's just here now, very clearly. It goes up there, over to the trees. Coming up to Lancaster Mill. The wheelers, as I say, you can see a bit better there now. It's seen better days. And this is new, it's like a little porch on the end there. Carport, that looks new. This is the station. I can see the track there still on the platform just. It hasn't been used for years now, that. It's been cut off, sadly. Northern Rock's been put to bed, so I think there's a good chance it's going to be River Mine taking this one back out in about 20-25 minutes. So River Esk is over there by the looks of things under the covers. I don't know where River Earth is. I'm seeing that. Oh, I think it's in the back there. Yeah, it's. Oh no, that's Rock, isn't it? It's there. Scissors, down to platform 1. On the way back up now, Will and Beck is in the opposite side, they're waiting for us. Going straight through, I wonder or not. Stopping. Crossing shortly. path that we're on earlier. So Northern Rock heading the other way. The green again. Don't think we're stopping. Or are we? Somebody must be getting off. Right, I haven't been beyond here yet this time, until now. We'll go there at least once, I'm sure. Coming up to Fisher Ground. That white light, in case you're wondering, is a point set indicator. As we approach, it lights up, then it just goes off after about 3 or 4 minutes, 5 minutes perhaps. It's right hand running through this loop. It's the one that's different to the other two. There's not many tents there yet. The schools are still on, actually, they haven't broken up yet. I think it's tomorrow they do. Mostly. Fisher Ground halt for the campsite. Primarily the campsite. Gilbert's cutting. The old alignment for that stone is there. Before the end of the line. The hills here are amazing, especially in better weather. Approaching the end of the line now at Dalegarth. Platform 1, which is the right hand side as we approach. We're down to the iPad now for the last shot or two because the phoner's batteries expired.
Using our tree. No. Selfie with the bag.
Just taking some water now. The last one down to Ravenglass. It's our closing shot now of River Mite leaving on the last train of the day down back to Ravenglass. Right, that's it for today then. Let's get to the digs. Right, okay. Bit difficult using the Osmo than the phone and now the iPad, but yeah, that's it for today now. So let's get to the digs. Cue music, see you next video tomorrow. Bye for now.